You know, for sure. You know, it's G Squad Radio. Just that playing game. Air Force Zero, baby. Dolo, old school nigga in a young form. Never fuck a bitch that was done for. 5 bosses in, I'd have done for. Police hit the corner, make a run for it. Posted at the store, cop a Slim Jim. Gave a flying fuck who I'm a bend in. Bitches, I got them by the dozen. Lifted, I'm flying like I'm bugging. Spacecraft, that's my old whip. Yo girl, that's my old bitch. Flight boss, that's a known pimp. We flying work flights, coke blip. Nigga walk away or get your toes clipped. You niggas watered down like soap rich. Coke drenched in the loud smoke. Where I'm from, bitch, Youngstown, ho. Flights. I can walk on the cloud. Nobody here got the crown now. So I'm stepping up, look, we found hoes. Bitch, I'm home running on you niggas. Bitch, your hoe running to a nigga. Bitch, your hoe hustle for a nigga. Bitch, your hoe suck up on my niggas. Bitch, fuck boy should be your nickname. And I'm smoking on a big plane. Smoking blunts, fuck a doobie, are you insane? I give a fuck about the paper cause it's just lame. Only smoke a joint if I'm down to my roaches. Boy, packing tops, put it down like my roaches. Niggas think they fucking with me, but they really can't. Bitches tryna find me like, where's Waldo? Fuck you at the spot, man, damn, where's the Rado? Back out the driveway, bitch, El Dorado. Flights. I can walk on the cloud.
Welcome, ladies and gents, to, of course, another transit talk. This is your host, the Peace of Dealer, the dealer of peace. Shout out to Shay, who can walk on a cloud. That's an air sign king right there. Shout out to the Aquarians. How y'all feeling? Okay. We're not anywhere close to the field season, but we're getting there. And thank you. Much appreciated, Mateo. This is definitely really amazing because relative to the nature of transits we're headed into, okay, we're definitely ready for things to literally heat up. We're going to have an impending Mars-Venus conjunction in Leo. And, outside of everything that we've just gone through, if we think that the zodiac is broken down into seasons, the first chapter of this new cycle kicked off in the spring. And summer is where, of course, things predictably heat up. But when I say the drama on this one is going to be wild, I don't know what you're talking about. Did I have an accent the other time? You guys are talking about last video that my accent changed. I have no idea what you mean. Was I speaking in another accent? Did everything change and you had to kind of get used to the chat? I have no idea. But outside of that, you feel me? And it's going to be like in the 17 degrees, like second decade, opposite Saturn retrograde. So, now that we're stepping deeper, you guys might want to chill with a Cancer rising, and a Cancer moon. Chances are they got the tea. Okay, some of these NPCs like Nancy are aliens. But you know what I mean? Like, Cancer has always had the tea, but Cancer has been overtime. Like, this is too much tea. How am I going to dish this out? And like Cancer, it's not even your season. It's not even fail season yet. Like you're about to, the trine of Jupiter is about to upgrade the tea. Gemini, Cancer, and Leo. Like they got the tea right now, but it's specifically Cancer. Like, check in on a Cancer. Some of y'all check in on Cancer because like they got like normally Cancer is okay with too much tea, but like they got too much tea, and you know when you have so much tea, it's like who the fuck do I tell this? Like, will people even believe me? Like it's insane. So you know, Leo's got tea. Leo tea comes to Leo and Cancer, but like. Virgo too. Virgo, we know you got receipts. Cancer has a T, and Virgo got receipts. Okay, so you feel me? Like it is what it is. Cancer is the T. My bad. And Virgo is receipts. So you feel me? Like I want you to really embrace the drama that is this life. All right, NPCs and all. It's gonna get super dramatic, and I want you to think that you know everything up until this point was the opening settings. The world reset last year. This is chapter 1. And we kind of established the characters. We opened the setting. This is where the drama kicks in. And in closing of spring, because this is we're basically, I don't know if you guys know, but we're basically walking into the season finale of season 1. Season 1 kicked off Aries. The characters were introduced. Okay. A lot of shit shows occurring. We saw the fluctuations of the crypto market. We saw the beef with Syria. It heated up during season 1, second chapter. You feel me? Okay. Taurus season. We saw some beef with, you know, Israel and Palestine. Ain't that a bitch? Hold on. Ain't that about a bitch? So you mean to tell me the best president ever did the impossible and made peace in the Middle East? I remember seeing that, like, that's not gonna last long. Made peace in the Middle East because he's just that dude. He's just the greatest, 45. And then this nigga wants to come in, fuck everything up, bomb Syria, and now these niggas is fighting again because he literally wants to fund one side and have his cabinet rep another side. You're not slick. You're not slick. You're not slick. You're not slick. In less than 12 months, we had peace in the Middle East, and now niggas is fighting again. So, like, come on, son. We see you bitches. This is the worst first 100 days of all time. Like Jesus couldn't even keep his promise with the student loans. But I'm not gonna make this political because it's going to speak for itself. You're gonna see the tea dish itself. Have you ever seen, like, this is Cancer season, trine Neptune and Jupiter. So it's literally Beauty and the Beast. And you gonna walk in the room, the tea is gonna be dishing itself. You will never see it like this. Normally, the tea brews, and then you're like, you're minding your business, and then there's just tea there. And so you're just like, you know what? I'm gonna just fix myself a cup. Not this Cancer season, baby. The tea will serve itself. You will literally see the teacup rise itself and then literally fill itself. Okay. And so really, really, really keep that in mind. And first of all, y'all need to lay off on Scorpios wanting to kill other people. Okay. Virgos, if you've seen Virgos on that serial killer list, Scorpio is too. Scorpio just don't get caught. Aquarius just don't get caught. So if Scorpios want to kill people, maybe they should. Maybe they have to deal with the rest of us, and maybe we drive them crazy. Maybe you never thought about that. Maybe it's not easy being a Scorpio. Maybe, and that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, because Low-key, you got a point, but you gotta put yourself in their shoes. Maybe they have to hit the USA just when niggas walk in the room, like, oh, I have to deal with this small talk for like 20 minutes. I don't even like this shit. So it is what it is. You feel me? We're about to get deep. Cancer is depth. Before you even get to the depth of Scorpio, you need to swim the waters of Cancer so that you know you're not that deep. Everyone thinks they're deep until they sit next to a Cancer. And then it's just like, damn, I'm shallow as fuck. I'm superficial as hell. I thought I was actually special. And then Cancer out specials you. And then they tell you their life story, and it's like, damn, I ain't shit. All right. Other than that, though, yes, unless they're Scorpio or Pisces, and they'll compete with Cancer. But other than that, though, Cancer will be like, hold my liquor. I have a much greater sob story. And then Pisces like, hold my joint. I'm gonna just make this shit up. It's not even gonna be true. I'm sorry, Pisces. But outside of that, okay. Yeah. Let me just tell y'all, first and foremost, before I even step into this peace talk, and yeah, we're gonna have the live readings popping. So this is gonna be the time to get your romance oracle card. This Venus transit is all about money, actually. Venus is about money. So whoever told you that Venus is about love lied to you. They basically pushed you into that whole rhetoric of, contemporary romance. We also have to remember romance as we know it is actually mainly contemporary. Yeah, it's existed throughout all the time. Not really, but it's really more of a postmodern invention. So this got, added on a Venus. Venus is strictly about money, value, appreciation. If you want to get paid, look at Saturn, but look at Venus, because Venus only cares about that bag. She likes Cash App, she likes Zelle, she likes Venmo, she likes physical money, assets. Give her some crypto. That's what she loves. Okay, y'all stay calling her materialistic, but she knows how to dress. That's it. So I don't know where you get this love shit. Love is agape. Love is unconditional. The poison of this romance expectation, that's that Neptunian Piscean vibe that used to be pure. So we can't even blame Pisces and Neptune. Niggas corrupted Pisces and Neptune. Okay, so like just making sure when I'm talking about Venus, we're talking about feminine sexuality, not love. We're talking about how you like it in bed and how you get paid. That's it. Mars is how you give it. Venus is how you take it. How do you like it? That's it. I don't know where this love shit came from. I really don't know. Like, I still don't know. Like, how Venus got demoted to just being some romance planet when she's here to get you rich, physically and mentally. Thank you. So, keep that in mind, okay? Because this is definitely about, sharing how you'll break through. But because a lot of people value romance, and because in this world we tie this to romance, you're going to see romantic unions sprout seemingly out of nowhere. And keep this in mind, because before I step into this, and it looks like my internet is low, so if I get choppy, it's because I'm channeling, and I've been having internet issues right before I got on out of nowhere, which is really weird. But outside of that, you want to be very mindful personally, of where you're getting ready to take things, because we're going to step so much deeper. Okay. We went through Taurus season. Gemini season, of course, is now in a position to give the season finale. There are 4 seasons within a given year or cycle. Gemini is the season finale for season 1. We're in it. Last year, the season finale was fucking George Floyd. That was last year. Okay, the season finale for season 3 was the elections through Scorpio season, and then Sagittarius season was the finale with the actual electors. Okay, so like last year, the season finale is George Floyd. This season finale is gonna blow last year's season finale out the fucking water. Are you ready? Are you fucking ready? Because it starts with Venus and Cancer. This is gonna really fuel a lot of this drama. And that does seem like forever ago. You're right. So really keep this in mind, because the 4 season finales are Gemini season, Virgo season, Sagittarius season, and Pisces season. In a lot of ways, you can see winter as season 1. Some people actually put winter as season 1. Other people put spring as season 1. We're of the craft to start our new year with spring. So spring is our season 1. Be very mindful of people insecure, wanting to project negativity at you. Them hoes is jealous. You're dealing with irrational jealousy, because the awakening of your power is evoking inferiority complexes in others. You're going to notice this more than ever. So let hoes be jealous. Let hoes be jealous of you shining. That has nothing to do with you. That has everything to do with their lame ass. Okay. So outside of that, we're in the season finale. We're going to start season 2. Season 2 is going to be the most dramatic season we will ever have. Shout out to Cancer. Shout out to Leo. Shout out to motherfucking Virgo. Are y'all ready? They've been preparing for this for a minute. Okay. And they saw Aries, Taurus, and Gemini like, oh, that's light. That's light. Oh, give me my beer. Cancer's like, give me my beer. I got sob stories for you niggas. And I ain't even gonna cry once. I'm gonna watch you cry. Watch. Okay. So this is very important because I've titled this, of course, The Celestial Spirit Marriage. Venus in Cancer is gonna be in Cancer from, of course, June 2nd to June 26th. And we're basically all through June gonna be in our fields at a heart level. All right. So you feel me? It's a summer season. Okay. So in the tarot, Venus in Cancer is the 2 of Cups, of soulmates, of spiritual marriage, of mutual love. And so you've been prepared since Venus in Capricorn to manifest this. Think about where you were when Venus was in Capricorn and Pluto was transforming, awakening your heart and removing old blockages and mental blocks and actions and activities that get in the way of you really tapping into your heart. By the way, be very wary of people who hit you with unwarranted skepticism. If I don't know Spanish and I'm looking at you speaking Spanish, right, and conjugating verbs, saying hala or saying comer, which is to eat, come, comes, comiendo, comingo. If I don't know Spanish, I'm gonna be looking like, what is that motherfucker even saying? And you speaking Spanish should not have to dumb yourself down to me. You should just look at my dumb ass like, I don't know, bitch, learn the language. And then maybe you won't be so fucking confused. All right. And so that's people trying to look at what you're saying as foo-foo or weird. No, they're stupid. They just don't understand the language. And if they actually looked at you with no judgment, it'd be super easy to get it. But, if you want to be difficult. So don't just leave these jealous hoes alone. Like stop letting them, influence you in any way. Because it doesn't have to be like that. So before I start, I wanted to say this, but I'm Geminiing too much. Thank you guys for the support you show me. Thank you guys for showing up. We are building traction. Okay. It's something that's been known, but I am heavily getting shadow banned on YouTube. I am heavily getting shadow banned on Instagram. Make sure you hit that like button. It'll help somewhat with the algorithm, but I'm not doing what I do so that I can get a plaque. That's going to happen regardless or never. I'm not doing what I do so that I can get millions of followers or so that I can be famous. It's the other way around. I'm here on a mission. And if you're here, it's for a reason. Clearly, you found me. I'm not going to go out my way to cast my pearl to swine. Not everyone's ready for this message. So please understand that I have 44,000 subscribers and I barely get over 2,000 to 5,000 views of video. That only lets me know some people don't see my videos. How many of y'all say that, you don't even see notifications for me going live? And I have had instances where when you see me live, the stream's getting interfered. You saw this with Chad. I've had a video magically deleted twice. They actually did something like this to, he's on the Brilliant Idiots. But let me see I completely remembered his name until just now. Andrew Schultz. They did him like that too when he made a very interesting video about COVID. So, really keep this in mind. I'm not the only one that this is happening to, but I'm not really going out of my way to like change any of that and to get more followers because I'm doing this for y'all. Y'all showed up. Y'all are showing up. Y'all are showing up for a reason. You feel me? Thank you. So, it's very important because you can say this and people will kind of just scoff it off as you're making excuses. But I've never complained about this once. I just called out the truth. And that's because I know what I do this for. And so I seriously appreciate all of you who show up and show me love and let me know that my words are reaching out to you. How many tens of thousands of people are being reached, go viral, just say bullshit, just to spout out the mouth, not saying shit, just promoting this bullshit, toxic ass rhetoric. And then, of course, the truth just stays getting shadow banned, stays getting blocked. So I just take that as motivation because nothing's going to stop us. It is what it is. And whether people find out to be later or now, most people would have given up and have given up. So, I'm not going to give up. Why? Because of y'all, because of every single bit and piece of feedback that y'all have shared with me. I have definitively co-created y'all, and y'all manifested me. I'm an extra in y'all movie, and I'm so glad I can play this role. Like I said, most people do this just for the clout, so they will give up when they realize that they're getting shadow banned. I don't do this for the clout. I give a fuck less about that. I'm doing this because as a Gemini sun, I'm a messenger, and I have a message. Whoever hears that message is going to hear that message, and I'm going to go wherever God takes me. I'm going to open my big fat mouth, and I'm going to share this message. Shout out to Tara. So really, really, really keep that in mind, because when we take into account how realistically you personally, are stepping into your power, please understand that all these other indicators of success and wealth, as this old world fades away, are transforming. And you have people who their whole life they wanted to fit in. That's a fact. Their whole life, put them live, they don't know what the fuck to say because they don't have any charisma like that at all. They just read a script and they just say what they think you want them to hear. They're terrified. All these people with hundreds of thousands of followers, not everyone is Freddie Gibbs who will post memes and be on his third account. All these people with all these followers are terrified about saying what they really think because they don't want to open up their profile and see 300,000 people left them, which is like, why would you even entertain people who don't even like you? Oh, money. So it's all about the money. I get it. It's your job. Cool. Well, I mean, I'm not going to compromise. Like, I can get my account deleted yesterday. I will just create a new one and start strong, because these things do not define my success or indicate my success. It's about what's in here. It's about what's here. It's about what's here. Fuck all that other shit that they've inundated through technology with advertisements and bullshit rhetoric. And a lot of you are awakening to that. So you're dealing with people who spent their entire life wanting to fit in. Shout out to Yay. That's a true one. And now they've finally been able to fit in. And you're saying that you're telling these people that the system they're trying to fit in is dying. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. Let them be them. You be you. You're not here to awaken other people. You're here to empower yourself and lead by example. And y'all are doing such a great job about that and with that. So I wanted to share that first and foremost. This is where things are going to get deeper, because this is the first Cancer season and Venus in Cancer with Saturn in Aquarius. And so what this is going to do is fundamentally transform the narrative in your romantic life that you've always had. Everything that I speak on romance uses an analogy for everything else. Okay. And this is where personally you want to be in a position I'm going to be talking about romance and love, but this does not have to take place for you in the form of romance. This could be Venus could also be a love for your passion. Venus could also be a love of what you do, but Venus is money. It's value. It rules the second house Taurus and seventh house contracts, partnerships, Libra, and more of the aspect of fairness, artistry, and presentation. Okay. As far like marriage is more Juno, but outside of this, what Venus is getting ready to do right now as we speak, the moon is at the tail end of Aquarius and it's making a trine to Venus. In fact, let me just show you. All right, as you can see here, we have Venus here. All right, 28 degrees. All right, and then if we move forward a little bit, we're actually going to see in a couple hours, it's going to trine completely. This is amazing. This is extraordinary. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. This is really crazy, actually. And what we see here is that the moon is in the third decan of Venus, and Mercury and Venus is in the third decan of Uranus. And why is this important? Because Uranus, thank you, Jen. By the way, the readings I've been having so far are A1. I spoke to 2 people today who I didn't even realize until after the fact both had Leo rising and Sun in Aries. Like y'all are the best part of what I do. It's super magical just having readings with y'all, because coincidences like this are insane. Like, what are the odds? Back to back, different gens. So like, something to keep in mind. I'll be having dope ass readings with y'all. And outside of that, once again, this is, shout out to Dar. This is very, very, very important, because we're getting ready to step into a much deeper element of how much more we're ready to feel our abilities. After the season finale of Gemini, where you truly enlighten to your abilities, the next step starting season 2 is feeling your power. So you're going to come into very amazing breakthroughs. And it's definitely very important, because this will definitely open up so much more of how realistically you can personally rediscover your sincerity and tie that with the holiness of energy to transcend your every single relationship. So you could look at Venus's relationships, but Venus is more the pleasure and give and receiving. Venus is giving and receiving, right? So I said Mars is how you like to give it, but Venus is that balance of giving and receiving, more so receiving, okay? And, shout out to the Cancers, all right? I have the live reading details in the description box below for anyone asking, but I'm going to mention that more near the end of this, all right? So personally, one thing we want to get clear out of this, once again, the moon is getting ready. If you just saw, and for those who just entered, please hit that like button. I'm going to show y'all again, because this is huge. Every time when the peace will be here, it seems that my voice changes. It's not like it's changed. I still have my accent, but yes, you know what I'm saying? We have this trine coming through in another couple hours. And what does that mean? Well, that means you are literally on the verge of gaining the highest celestial knowledge. Boom, trining into a truth of the heart, Venus, that's going to let you know, Aqua Moon, not really who you're meant to be with, but what to say to initiate and establish magic in your relationships. You're going to come into epiphanies as Venus is getting ready to end 29 degrees Gemini, when the moon's in Pisces, to really intuitively align you with the truth of success in terms of matters of the heart. And I didn't really want to say this, but mainly more so for romance. And now I just started this off saying that Venus has nothing to do with romance. But we're going to see elements of this here. So I'm going to be borrowing, of course, the nature of the Two of Cups. So colloquially, we will relate Venus to romance. But I just always want to remind you, love is the sun. Love is the sun that shines light on the beggar, just like it does the stockbroker, the guilty and the innocent man. It's just light. Love is the true acceptance for all of who someone is, good, bad, and ugly. A lot of people don't love anyone. A lot of people are in their feelings. They like people. They fancy people. They like the way other people make them feel. That doesn't mean that you love them, though, because if you are not in a position to truly accept somebody, and that doesn't mean you don't call them out on their bullshit, but if you cannot truly accept who someone truly is, not who someone tries to be, you don't love them. Even if you have deep feelings for them, that's not love. And so people have mistaken Venus for love. Venus is what you're attracted to. Mars is what you desire. These are aspects of lust and pleasure. This is not love. This is not love. Venus is inherently transactional. Love is not transactional. Love is not, I do this for you, you owe me this. That's not love. That's not love. At the same time, love is not a doormat. When you say love is unconditional, a lot of people don't like to hear that because it's like, no, love isn't unconditional. You're not meant to be a doormat. So if you think that unconditional love means that you're a doormat, you don't know what unconditional love is. It really pisses me off whenever you say that and people get triggered and they equate unconditional love with being a doormat that you let people walk all over. That's not love. That's being a bitch. Knowing that unconditional love is what gangsters do. It's not what bitches do. Okay. And a man or a woman can be a bitch. I'm not just talking about women. Okay. So I'm gonna say it again. Shout out to Dara. Unconditional love has nothing to do with being a doormat. And some of you really hate to accept that because you want so badly for who you express love. You want love to be transactional. You want to share that feeling and then get feelings back. And place boundaries. No one is saying to don't place boundaries. Okay. In relationships, place boundaries. That's why the 8th is next to the 7th. But stop calling it love because love is expressly unconditional. It's not about, it is nothing anyone has to do for you to show love. If you're literally giving reasons to show love, that's not love. That's not love. Stop playing yourself. Stop playing yourself. So outside of that, that's why I don't want to confuse Venus with love because it's mainly sex. Venus is sex. Mars is sex. Okay. Mars is more power and sex. Venus is money and sex, pleasure and sex and money. Okay. You know it. You know it. I got Saturn on it. We don't play. And Pluto's transit in it. So we're a little bit darker than normal. So yes, this is really good news because you are financially breaking through and it's not a problem. It's not a joke. You may even financially break through by taking the biggest financial loss. Okay. And it's definitely very, very important because it definitely speaks of you being in a position to personally open up more sincerity through this. Which planet or sign is love? Great question. The whole notion that a planet or a zodiac sign can represent something has been inherently a pseudoscience in astrology. Like there is no planet or for love. Like love, all these concepts that you speak on transcend the zodiac. So the signs just show you the flavor of love. Like Cancer is going to show you love through the Cancer flavor. It's all love. It's all hate. Like there's no such thing as a zodiac sign who cheats the most. This is all bullshit that we create so we can create content for astrology. And I get that. Like if there's the entertainment aspect that has no place in the science of astrology. That's all bullshit. I'm literally going to make case studies just to debunk all this shit. But there's like, let's take the aspect of cheating. There's no most faithful zodiac sign. You're going to see how Taurus is faithful, but how Taurus can cheat. All the zodiac signs cheat. All the zodiac signs are faithful. They're just going to let you know how. And the planets will let you know the function. So really great question, because the only reason why this is being asked is because of the pseudoscience that deceives all of us. So I'm glad you asked that, because these energies transcend human concepts and notions. They can apply to like so much stuff. And this is where, now that we're feeling our power, as we enlighten our spirits, our hearts are going to dive deeper into sincerity. So let's get into it. You are getting ready to connect, deepening connection with your soulmate. Paula, I got your payment. Thank you very much. For anyone who, once again, the instructions for live readings, I didn't want to do this too quickly. I'm going to do this at the end, but if anyone wants to start paying now, you're going to be in the line. I'm going to go in order of the line. So if you're not able to be here later, don't worry. Just watch the replay and I will make sure I hit you, because you're going to be on the list and I'm going to go through each and every part of the list. Okay. So outside of that, it's very, very, very important to really confront insecure projections and reactions to your own power. You don't have to let it get to you, but acknowledge it and put it in its place. This transit is going to really help you practice your sovereignty by championing vulnerability. Vulnerability is not about crying and being a bitch. Vulnerability is owning up to what hurts you and having the courage to express that. Okay. If you're not a fan of intimacy because you have trust issues, you can work on that. But there's nothing feminine or sissy about being vulnerable. Thank you, Matthew. I got you. You're second on the list. So really keep this in mind, because moving forward, you're really going to be challenged more than ever. Thank you, Nina. I feel you on that. That's some real shit. On how you personally, tap into, a lot of this. Crying is okay to heal. You'll never see me cry. Thank you, Ali. I got you. You're not gonna see the Cat Moons cry, but we're gonna help you cry. It is definitely okay to cry. You'll never see it. I'll make the song cry before I cry. Let us welcome Heather to our membership group. Valton, I got you. Let's welcome Heather to the Infinity Club. Congratulations. As a member of the Infinity Club, you get a 20-minute consultation, and also every month, and you also get half off on discount and merch, and you also get a free ticket to every webinar. Okay, I'm thinking for cancer season, that one. It slipped off for the OGs who seen that episode. That slipped out. I got caught in a moment of sincerity, and I let my cancer out. But outside of that, thank you, Dara. So personally, I'm gonna just give a sneak peek for the monthly peace report for cancer season. You might see New Age Ja, and you might see, Miss Candace. Okay, the crystal colorist. They might be our special guests. I'm gonna just give a sneak peek out there. They got some crack cocaine, pure, uncut, raw for you. Okay, it's gonna be lit. All right, but other than that, it's definitely important because, as we step into this transit, June 2nd to June 26th, I want you to understand first, all right, when dealing with this trine, you're in the verge. Thank you, Malaya. I got you. You're literally, I got you too, Monica and Malaya. Awesome. You're definitely on the verge of coming into, in the next couple of hours, the higher knowledge that will help you enlighten to the truth of what it is that pleases you. Because the actual peak of Venus and Gemini going into Venus and Cancer is very important, because what this is going to do is personally put you in a position to realistically actually open up a very important sense of development of sincere emotions. And for those who want to book, it's the link is in the description box below. Okay, so personally, all right, this is important because for those of you who already know who your soulmate is, this is it. This is actually going to, remember, the Two of Cups in astrology, in tarot, is soulmates. So this Venus transit, whereas most Venus transits are going to be money and sex, this one is actually about soulmates. It's going to trine Neptune. You're going to get the most powerful synchronicities since last year with the trine. And this is where personally, you're definitely, hey, shout out to Blue Flame. You're definitely going to be in a position to be so much more like sure of this, in ways that, because Saturn is in Aquarius, is going to transform the narrative around your relationships. So if you already know your soulmate, see, and this is where you can get too caught up in the identity of this individual that you forget these twin flame counterparts, these soulmate counterparts, these divine counterparts are personally tied to an archetype. And so if you attach too much romance to them, you may not recognize that this soulmate is appearing in the form of a friend, or is appearing in the form of a relative, or is appearing in the form of a lover, or is appearing in the form of a job. This is somewhat romantic. And so this is so very important. Many of you have been so frustrated with this whole dynamic of soulmates that you don't want to hear it. And you don't even realize you're this dude right now. Oh, snap. Okay, well, there's this picture I wanted to show of someone digging for a gem and then they quit like right before the gem comes through. And so let me just be honest. For those of you who are very fed up with the whole soulmate rhetoric, it's because you've had expectations on soulmate romance and your expectations were not met. And you know, this is why this is difficult, because your path is not about falling in love with somebody. It's not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if Hollywood lied to you. Like, you did not enter this dimension to find someone to have sex with, happily have children, and be in love to the day you died. Your parents lied to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And your parents lied to you. Like, it's been a fucking lie forever. Just look at divorce rates. Okay. Let's wake up. The whole notion of sex is for alchemy and childbirth. There's a pleasurable aspect to it, but like, you have to understand why you had to deliberately go through purging all this pain. It wasn't as simple as just getting with someone. There are generational curses in the form of psychological maladies and ideologies brought together. Thank you, Rosa. That are personally going to have to be brought up. And so a lot of, all of our resistance to this is our inability to personally confront this. And this is the purpose of such soulmate relationships with people who we can get intimate with in these sexual ways. There's certain things you reveal that you wouldn't to someone in a platonic relationship. So this is what I promise you for this transit. First of all, this is going to change the way you feel about your worth. And this is going to definitively break you through financially. Venus in Cancer, Venus in Virgo, Venus in Libra, Venus in Scorpio, and Venus in Capricorn are the 5 Venus transits that are going to put money in your pocket. Some of you are going to get this financial breakthrough by taking a huge loss, but you need the loss so that you can restructure and know how to come into this breakthrough. All right. So whether you win or lose, you're going to win. You're going to win. Just don't get too caught up in the moment and you forget that there's a future before you kill yourself because of some news that you didn't like in the moment. Rest in peace. So this is very, very important, because with Venus in Cancer, basically, if you know the archetype of your soulmate and can recognize it within different people or one person, this is the Venus in Cancer where the narrative between this soulmate relationship will transform and you will connect with this soulmate, which is you. This is all about connecting with you. So your inability to accept aspects of you will block you from manifesting the soulmate relationship. This is all a part of season 2, because we're going to have Venus in Cancer kicking off the season finale. Then we're going to kick off season 2 with Venus. Thank you, Angeli. Then we're going to kick off season 2 with Venus conjunct Mars on the fucking red carpet. So after Venus leaves Cancer, thank you, Christy. Thank you, Tashika. You're going to realize that a lot of this energy starts season 2 off very passionate. After Venus comes into a deepening of mutual connection and love through really feeling the hero's gamos that has been awakening, this is going to now start this cycle with Venus that was square Mars conjunct Mars, the new love cycle. This is the return of the feminine and the masculine. So Venus in Gemini is the talking phase. Venus in Cancer is when you get closer. Venus in Leo is when you're a benefer, like you're a thing, like you're on the red carpet. Yes, this is my boo. Do. The next time they meet is going to be in Capricorn after Venus retrogrades, and they're both going to conjunct Pluto. So everything's getting ready to transform at the biggest level. All right. Mars and Capricorn, which is teamwork, 3 of Pentacles. So don't watch this thinking, oh, I'm going to be with my soulmate, if you're not fully focused on your path. Some of you are literally waiting for a partner to fall in your life, but you're not living a life that this partner can fall into. Some of you, all you do is just be on the internet and watch videos. And that doesn't mean some of you aren't magic as hell and can't meet someone online, but like, you can't do that and expect to be in a soulmate partnership. Okay. you're attracting so, and remember, you're not like it's God that is hooking you up here. All right. And this is really the point and purpose of what I want to share here. Some of you are awakening to the fact that you're not even meant to be married or in a partnership, and you're so sad, and you're not even realizing like this is really your deepest wish. And the thing is, you're not going to be put in a relationship that you're not ready for. You need to, the trine to Neptune is having faith that when you are meant to be in the right partnership, your guides and God yourself will guide you to the right person. Every relationship that you've had that didn't work out mainly occurred because you jumped into something that was not meant for you. And you were led and guided by lustful feelings or by, carnal base emotions. If you ask yourself after the fact, you know damn well you shouldn't have dealt with that person. And now you're lying to yourself saying it was a karmic lesson. No, boo-boo. You fucked the fuck boy. Okay, we make mistakes. You should have just had faith in God and just waited. No one is too good to be patient. And you're not waiting for something to happen one day. You're focusing on yourself and being grateful for what you have. And so when this comes in, I'm guilty of this too. I've had my days where I've been wishing like, oh, I want to be with my boo. And I've married how many women in my head, which is still fun. Like shout out to the Venus and the 12s. We do marry people in our heads. It's dope. I have a ceremony like every other day. But like, yo, like you feel me? Like at the same time, you can't complain. Like we got to open our hearts to allow with this union, okay? And this is where, personally, Venus, 12th house to Mars, is clearing the field of your heart. Venus reaching Mars is getting ready to release a whole lot of old, outdated beliefs around what you deserve in love. So that when Venus conjuncts Mars, you're passionately coming into personally a whole lot of, girl, let's just get married. The passion in the red carpet, baby. And this is where now you're going to be more aware than ever of the supernatural psychic connection you've been mirroring with your soulmate. So you're either with your soulmate, but you've had blocks to really truly connect with this person physically, or you are unaware that you're connecting with your soulmate and mirroring them, or you're aware that you're connecting with your soulmate and marrying them. Some of you have actually connected, established this, but it just hasn't necessarily developed. And you don't want to rush this at all. Shout out to Dara. Okay. Because personally, and being your own boo is very important too. The self-love is a real thing. So personally, there we go. Any confusion around soulmates, which was deliberate, like you're supposed to be confused. This was meant to kind of jumble up your mind processing, right? It's going to be answered. If you feel like you rushed it, don't even worry. Anything you feel like you may have messed up, you really truly can't mess up what's meant for you. You're not that powerful. Trust me. We've tried. I'm a self-saboteur. We've tried. You can't. Trust me. I know some. Some of you want to sabotage this shit so bad, just so you could be in your own cancer mode and be like, see, I'm never going to be in a relationship. And like the melancholy and the cynicism is addicting. I understand. I know. I get it. I'm a cat moon. And so you're going to be like, see, I sabotage. It's not going to work. No, you're going to get with somebody who you try and sabotage it with and it's not working. You're going to freak the fuck out. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? I tried to leave early. I tried to say the wrong thing, and this person isn't fucking leaving me. They usually ghost me. What's going on? You're gonna be so fucking terrified. I can't. You're the inner world. You're like, I can't sabotage it. What do I do? This person actually likes me for me. Oh my god, what do I do? Breathe. That's it. Just breathe. Venus in Cancer is literally going to restart the process of emotional connection. But the thing is, this last couple of degrees of Gemini, you're going to get an epiphany. Like the moon is trying this right now. And this is where personally, you're going to be mind blown at how fast things develop. But if you're holding out an unrealistic expectation and you're not instead focusing on your path, you're gonna disappoint yourself. And sometimes focusing on your own path might seem like you're walking away from what you want, but you're actually headed towards what you truly desire. Some of you are, I literally see this vision right now. It's like you're holding on to someone. I'm guilty of this too. It's like you're holding on to someone and you're holding on to the idea. And the more you hold on, the more it repels them, like, ew. And then as soon as you walk away and be like, okay, I got to live my life, literally where you're headed to is that person you were holding on to is there, because it's something different. There's a difference between holding on to the idea of someone versus actually being with that real person. Okay. And unless you're a Venus in the 12th Gemini sun, you shouldn't be in your head about it. Okay. I'm going to just give myself an excuse. But outside of that, really, really trust me, you will never go wrong with focusing on our path. And you know what? We're going to stray. We're going to mess up. Just dust yourself up and get back again. Shout out to Aaliyah, the GOAT. Okay. So outside of that, this is going to surprise you, because every single bit of self-sabotage, doubt, and wonder you've ever had is going to systematically be destroyed. And why is this? Why is it that this is the Venus transit where if you're single, you're not going to be single? The only way you'll be single is if you decide to turn it down and do it later, which is cool. If you're not ready to be that quickly romantic, you don't have to, because it is going to happen quick. We're going to have the Uranus Sextile. So for those of you who want to be with your soulmate, listen to this, because this is tied to the awakening and mirroring you and your soulmates have done unawares to each other, or you're aware of it because you have a super spirit and your sun is in Pisces and you see everything or whatever, right? And this is where personally, it's going to really put you in a position to make sense of all the synchronicities you have seen for years. The next 4 years is this. Oh my God, Kobe. And this is where personally, good luck with that. Some people actually have luck with that. But this is where personally, okay, you're really going to open up a certain element of you being in a position to now come into the higher knowledge of why this took as long as it did. You're going to realize it didn't take long at all. It's only just beginning. All right. So shout out to Skywalker Trees. She gets it. I feel like I'm everybody's soulmate, but you do have certain counterparts who you're connecting with in a sense where, relative to this transit, the reason why we're getting romantic or you're attracting soulmates is because this is a very important equation alchemically to your awakening. There is a counterpart, a divine counterpart that you have already manifested. You may have already been talking to this person and you're not even aware that you're talking to this person, because in this talking phase, you may not look at them like a romantic partner. You may still be crushing on East Bumblefuck who doesn't even know you exist. And so you don't even know you've been talking to your soulmate. But this person does not evoke the superficial indicators of attraction that you usually want. And so you do like them as a person. That's it right there. But you haven't really registered that this person and you are soulmates until it clicks with that moon trine. And you start to be like, oh, we're literally hours away from this. We have 500 plus people. Oh, and if y'all want to do a calling in your soulmate ritual, we're going to call in our soulmates with this moon trine. So you're going to come into great results just by being a part of this live. You're welcome, my friends. As you can see, this is that calling in the soulmate. We're going to call in from the aqua moon, whoop, truth, and then bam, Venus is going to go into Cancer. And this is where personally your superpowers, you have a superpower that correlates with your soulmate superpower. And this is what's going to bring you together. If both you and your soulmate are so hooked on finding your soulmate, you're not going to be developing your powers. And because you're not developing your powers, you're not going to be led to each other, because that's what's going to lead you to each other. Once you reach that point where you need to break through, that's where the other person will come through, and now two become one. Because there is still a hierogamy here. This is where you have to get rid of your expectations on what you think love is supposed to be. And this is where personally you have to be okay with certain conventional senses of romance being thrown out the window, because romance will come, but it's not necessary. What's needed is a sincere connection between two people who feel mutually the same. This is what Venus in Cancer is going to establish for you, coming off of this moon trine with the moon going into Pisces. It's all going to happen so fast, especially with people or archetypes that you feel you don't have the opportunity to really connect with. If there's nothing you can do, don't try and force it. Just focus on you, because you're not the end all be all. When you worry, you're disrespecting your spirit guides who are showing you signs, and the fact that God has orchestrated this before you even born. So you now think you know more than God, and you need to stop playing with yourself. You need to, and that too. No fact. You need to. Did you see that just slip out like that? You need to stop playing yourself, okay? And for those of you keeping the faith, you know you're not waiting. You're just focusing on you, and you know that everything happens within good time. It took me like 30 years to really embrace and accept this myself. So don't feel like you have to get it all instantly. Your wisdom and maturity and experience is the best teacher. So yeah, this is where, are you ready? We're stepping in definitively to a very important aspect of, all right, you personally tapping into this element of not only connection, but the first important thing is, all right, when taking into account Venus is going to be transiting Cancer while the sun is in Gemini. So now your heart is manifesting the enlightened perspective of this sincere heart expression. And what this is personally doing is, shout out to Blue Flame, this is facts, putting you in a position to realistically open up an element of your own value, second house to the Gemini sun, of your own heart. Okay. Someone asked, what if your soulmate is married? And this is where, you know, that's not your soulmate. Because the person who, and personally, you can, that person may not like their marriage, but I mean, I personally know a Sagittarius woman who I have a soulmate connection to, who has been married for a while. And, you know, that I thankfully don't see just her as my one and only soulmate, because you don't have one and only soulmate. That's an illusion. You might have a counterpart, but, you know, be very careful about assuming that your counterpart is with another person, because then you may think you know more. You may discount the opportunity or possibility of someone else actually being your soulmate to fulfill that. So think about that, because a lot of you think that your soulmates are unavailable, and really it's just because you're obsessed with this person or you have an attraction. You can still see synchronicities with people who are unavailable, but that doesn't mean that you're meant to be with them. So I really question that your soulmate would be married to somebody else, because, you know, it's not impossible, but you have to really open yourself up to, unless you know that person is planning to leave that marriage to get with you and establish that, you will know someone is your soulmate because they acknowledge the soulmate connection. So let's actually establish this first. Even if you have a soulmate connection with somebody, if you're dealing with someone who does not acknowledge that connection, don't waste your time. Let that person go. Don't play this whole game of one day they'll get it. If they don't get it now, leave them be. Don't be this, they're the sleepy twin, they're not awake. You just might be obsessed. You might be delusional. That doesn't mean you're not seeing synchronicities and signs. It's really just it's really just more so speaking of you opening up your mind to recognize this. Because when I made myself believe that, you know, someone who I was into is with someone, but they're meant to be with me, I blinded myself to the fact that, first of all, archetypally, there's so much different individuals who fit this archetype. And then I realized you are not just a human being. So when you look at someone as just one individual, right? I had to accept that. Man, your boy was psychic, but he was also delusional, right? But like, you feel me? Like, when you realize that people are not just flesh suits, you realize the multidimensional nature of individuals, and you can literally see someone else in another person. Everything you like about someone who's unavailable, you can meet someone else. But if you're so stuck on that person, you're playing yourself. You're not letting go. You're not opening up to what's possible. So, you know, I want to really challenge people with this, because a lot of these old, outdated views are what's keeping people unfulfilled, single, and depressed. And so this is the most important part. Venus conjunct Mars and Leo is going to restore boldness, passion, and courage to express your love. And Chris Brown dance, yo, I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. Actually, that's not true, because we went through the talking phase, so you know their name now. But I want to have a dance with you. Okay, my bad. Chris Brown is the GOAT, King R&B. But outside of that, this is very, 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 very important, because personally, Venus, that is 12th house to Mars, is closing out a narrative. All right. And personally, what we need to stop doing is this subconscious progression. All right. Let's not hold enmity for someone who is not talking to you in real life. And so you're playing these psychic games with your head, acting like this person keeps on sending me unconscious subliminal messages and I can't stand this. No, you're playing games with yourself, unconscious. I don't know who needs to hear this. This was me 2017. Okay. I'd done this shit before, and I had to go through it so I can empathize with other people, what it's like. The psychic connection is real, but we need to stop playing that game. Let's stop blaming the other person who don't even talk to you in real life. They don't even know what you talk about, but all of a sudden they so you act like people are ignoring you on social media and like, let me send him an unconscious message. That was me. I used to believe that. I kind of still do, but still, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm willing to call myself out on that bullshit too. Like, let's nip this in the bud. This is deliberately blocking you from getting any in this life. If you do that and you're still single, hey, honey, maybe that's why. Maybe you need to stop playing these subliminal telepathic games with yourself, because someone won't talk to you, and now you think the nigga is doing it behind closed doors subconsciously. Let's stop that. And yeah, I kind of still do it personally too. I ain't shit too. I'm not gonna act better than now. I'm not gonna act like I'm too good. I've done this shit too, okay? And this is when I get in my feelings. This is when I don't get off my lazy ass and I get in my feelings and I try and fucking control shit. I start thinking weird shit like this. So if I'm gonna be honest with myself, it is what it is. Now, at the same time, this doesn't mean that some of you don't have intuitive connections with others. And you have to learn how to separate what's genuine here and what's just you projecting. A lot of it is projection. That doesn't mean that you don't have signs with certain people either. But, you know, everyone in this chat has been there. And this is what I'm saying. You're not perfect. Like, do you realize that you had to go through this though? Do you realize that you had to unpack this part of yourself and look at this part of yourself because it would have been suppressed? And it's not all beautiful. You have to take the good, the bad, and the ugly. You're going to connect with somebody who loves all of that, who loves your ugly ass straight up in the morning, looking terrifying. Before you stepped in the shower, they gonna look at your ugly ass like, you're my beautiful baby. Who's my little ugly duckling? Who's my little ugly duckling? Now go and become my swan, baby. You're going all that you don't know idea. Like the same parts of yourself that you feel are so insecure. You're gonna be with someone who looks at that like, oh, look at my beautiful, ugly little baby. I love your ugly ass. And it's gonna make you feel so weird. And you're gonna love it. And you're gonna love it. Congratulations. Congratulations. Okay, so here's the first part. This is what, and y'all ain't ugly, my bad. Y'all are beautiful as hell. Okay, beautiful as heaven. I almost played it right there. Y'all are beautiful as heaven. This is the thing. Okay. What Venus, 12th house to Mars, wants to establish is this has to be the last time that you are dumbing yourself down to get love. What we need to be clear here for Venus and Cancer is the connection you're establishing is off of the heels. What you're establishing is off of the heels of you being in a position to realistically, all right, open up this sense of no compromise. So let me holla at you, all 563 people watching it. I don't care what mistakes you've made in this life. I don't care how many times you fucked up. I don't care, honestly, what you've even done. Ain't nobody has the right to judge you unless you're in the court of trial or we're dealing with judgment day, period. Everyone goes through whatever. I hope we're clear, you are worthy of 100% love, period. You are worthy of 100% respect. You may have something that someone else doesn't value, and that's not their job to value. I'm sorry. But it's not your job to lower yourself to what they like. They gonna have to find some their loss. Period. One person's trash, another person's treasure. So like no less than 100%. I need to say this again, because by the time Venus conjuncts Mars, you've made this realization. And once we're on the red carpet, you're J-Lo. Let me tell you, is J-Lo dating bum ass niggas? Is J-Lo even, you know what? Motherfuckers wanted to think J-Lo was stuck up because there's a story about J-Lo where she wouldn't even let homeless people look at her. And people wanted to say that story like she's stuck up. Motherfucker, she's a Leo queen. You can't look, broke niggas can't look at Leo woman. You can't just look at Leo any sort of way. Are the audacity? You can't just lay your broke ass eyes on a Leo. What the hell? Like, how you gonna look at Jenny from the block like she's stuck up just for being a queen? Like, let's nip that in the bud, okay? You don't see J-Lo with bum ass niggas. Even if Ben is dusty, I'm dusty too, but we still bosses. You feel me? That's Batman Ben. That's Batman Ben. That's blockbuster selling Batman Ben. You have never seen J-Lo with a bum ass nigga ever, because she knows she's worth it. She ain't gonna be caught lacking with anybody who's not even close to her level. Okay, so let us learn from J-Lo here. You can adopt this as well. All right. This is so very important. You cannot settle at all. You deserve 100%. I see these motherfuckers want to give you 99. They want to give you just about everything, but just not that 1%. You're not worth that. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I'm not here to tell you any motivational message. This is all facts. You did not incarnate here to get 99% love. Because some people will tell you to compromise. A lot of people have compromised. You know what? Life isn't like that. That's unrealistic. You can't walk around here expecting to get 100%. No one's that perfect. Just settle for 80. You're lucky to get even 70. Listen, motherfucker. 100% and nothing else. Now, I'm not talking about expecting the unrealistic. A lot of people are mad at Kevin Samuels because he keeps it 100% real. And, you know, if I was living at my mother's house and I made no income and I did not brush my teeth and I don't look out for myself or respect myself, I have no business trying to get with Rihanna. I have no business trying to take A$AP Rocky's woman and even touch the goddess Rihanna. That's disrespectful. If I can't match her level, why am I going to expect that? And so, you know, it's a double standard for the other way around for women and men. Whether you're a woman, whether you're a man, you can't be at a certain level expecting more. That's not what I mean when I say you even if you're at the average level, quote unquote, let's just say quote unquote, hypothetically, you still accepting 100% doesn't mean aiming for more than you can capably get, right? I have to be 100% first within myself before I can now expect the goddess Rihanna to and I know some of y'all think she Illuminati. I don't give a fuck. Before you expect Riri or any other goddess out there to even look at me the perfect way. Self-respect first, self-love and self-respect first. So when I say 100%, I'm of course operating off the assumption that you are leading with 100% because you deserve 100% because you're 100. If you are outputting 99%, then you can't expect 100%. Okay, period. But provided that you are keeping it 100, you cannot expect anything less than 100%. And this is in your own way. Maybe your own version of 100% might not be what others find 100, but you will find people who resonate that. And as you're willing to be honest with yourself and hear things from people that you don't like to hear, but work on yourself with that, this will help you even more. So I'm not trying to, entertain delusions. If you're not 100, you need to work on yourself first. Get yourself. Okay. I'm at that position right now. And this is where personally, as I reach 100, I only expect 100. I only respect people who respect themselves. So Venus going through Cancer is making sure you feel 100. Is making sure you do not entertain at all any less for 100. And personally, this is so very important because you technically are not only going to embrace this, but you're going to feel this. And as you feel this, this will charge in your vibration and it's going to unconsciously attract this. Okay. So no friend zone situationships. If you feel that you deserve a friend zone situationship, then accept that. If you feel like you don't deserve that, don't be a fucking coward. This is not the season to be a coward. Don't be chilling with people who you have deeper feelings for, but because you're too afraid to express them, you try and be their friend. You try and get to know them first. There's nothing wrong with being someone's friend, but if you desire them, let them know you desire them. Don't be so afraid of rejection that you're going to play this game with yourself and end up frustrated, especially if you're a man. Especially if you're a man. Do not waste these women's time. Let them know that you're attracted to them. And if they reject you, then they reject you. There's nothing wrong with that. All right. It took me a few years to kind of get comfortable with that too, because I definitely would be that phony pretender. And I was so terrified of being rejected and not letting someone know my true desires. Fact of the matter is you will get rejected. If someone is not into you, they're not into you, but you'd be very surprised who actually respects you being honest. Don't waste people's time. Okay. So personally, you're definitely dealing with a very, very, very extraordinary transformation of these narratives. You're personally are going to be in a position like never before to transform a lot of what didn't go right. And it's not all your fault. Sometimes you deal with phony ass motherfuckers. You're going to be able to also transform out of that as well. Okay. So this is definitely personally, you know what I'm saying, interesting, because it definitely also opens you up to a brand new way of connecting and feeling into your value. Do you know that you are as unique as a snowflake? And so you contribute into humanity, your unique perspective. That in and of itself alone makes you worth 100%, provided you step up to the plate as 100, period. Other people don't have to agree with that. Other people don't have to believe that. Guess whose problem that is and is? It's not your problem. That's their problem. Don't let them make their problem your problem. Some people like you. You're going to deal with this season. Some people like you, but they don't like how you intimidate them. They will never admit you intimidate them, but they want you to be at 90%. They don't like you at 100. They want you to be at 90% so that you can make them feel comfortable. And this is where, if you settle, that person might be 99% of what you want. They might have the looks, they might have the friends, they might have the connections, and some of you can settle. I'm not even going to say that you'll have a bad life. Maybe you might actually have a happy life with that person. So you really need to ask yourself, I will never settle for 99%. Even if I have to sacrifice something that seems amazing, because I know I'm worth 100. I'm not going to go down to 90 to make Miss 99 feel good. I'm sorry. I'm going to be like, hey, you know, I fucks with you. I think you're cool, but I'm looking for 100%. And until you can match that, sorry. And that's not easy. That's not easy. But when you know your worth and you know that nothing can stop you from manifesting the truth, it's not about living a life of prosperity, but it's still also about acknowledging what you deserve. All right? Don't ever feel like you'll be rotting old. And even if I'm not even going to say even if you stay single, it's impossible. If you're 100 and you focus on your path, you will always have options. You will always have options. So it is worth it to work on yourself. And this is where, starting the transit off, you are deepening your connection with any existing soulmates. The trine and the ceremony will do right before the live reading will personally put you in a position to open up and connect very powerfully with the right relevant individuals. As the Venus continues to move forward, and we're going to go into the Peacemobile very shortly, this is going to really put you in a position to very powerfully open up a very unique element of deeper understanding of these soulmate connections, even if it's with a new person. If you are single, you're going to have great opportunities to connect deeper with someone you're already talking to or will just meet. If you're in a relationship with someone, you're going to have deeper opportunity to connect more intimately. This is a fact. And because Saturn is in Aquarius, the narrative behind your soulmate connection is going to transform. I'm going to say this again because some of you may hear this reasonably so as if you're bullshitting. Like, there's no way it's going to happen. Look, if you watching me are single right now, you have to understand a soulmate counterpart relationship is necessary to make it into Leo season, building up your core through the emotional receptivity and mutual love that invigorates both parties so that you can understand your superpowers through each other. What Venus in Gemini has been preparing you has been really changing your mind to open up to the mindset of what pleases you. And this is where we get into money. What we're going to start the transit off with, of course, is in June 3rd, Venus will trine Jupiter, and you will accordingly be pushed into the fields. Let us now step into the Peacemobile. So we start the transit the second, and the third, boom, we have that push. You see what's happening here? Moon in Aries, new lunar cycle. So this is why I'm saying, realistically speaking, you literally can start this transit off single and boom, you're talking to someone, or you're very quickly developing a relationship with someone, because that Jupiter trine is going to literally push you into the pool. It's going to literally push you into these soulmate counterpart dynamics. As far as the issue of money, this is going to upgrade how much you feel about what you're worth. So you're not going to take 100 an hour. You're going to take 1,000 because you know you can deliver that. It's not about how much you even think you want. It's about how much value you know you can deliver as well. Give and receive. So that trine is going to be miraculous. And you literally could be walking out of the store and bam, it happens. But I don't want to set it up like that, because don't be looking for miracles. It's just very important, because you definitely get sent through the deeper psychological understanding of this with the moon that is literally square during this period. Of course, Operation Depopulate. I know you see this, by the way. Shout out to Matt Kahn. He killing this shit. Okay, like make sure y'all actually check this article out. He goes in. But personally, once we step into June 3rd and we have that 1 degree trine, this is going to literally expand the metaphysical understanding. Pisces is perceptual here. The divine perception of the romantic, pure, holy feelings that Cancer will stimulate. In this period, Venus and Mars will still be in the same sign. So we'll start to see the water boil. The next transit we're going to have will, of course, be the square between, of course, the moon, Venus, and Chiron. And what this is going to do is really transmute vulnerable ego issues. And my bad, Kirk Khan. Matt Khan is amazing, but this is Kirk Khan. Kirk. Matt Khan is dope. I've watched a couple of his videos, but this is Kirk Khan. All right, he's the creator of this, Krak. But personally, and let me make sure. But personally, what this does is it's putting you in a position realistically to also open up to an element of how powerfully you are engaging with influences and forces that heavily, Kirk Khan, heavily challenge. Thank you, Kaylee. I got your payment. Your beliefs about yourself, and how much personally you're in a position to also realistically open up this sense of, let's just say, how much confidence you have expressing your own ego and integrating any type of lack of self-esteem through this. So do expect, especially with that light influence to Pluto, elements of your ego being challenged so that you can respond with compassion instead of getting in your ego and defending it. This isn't saying to be a doormat, but it is definitely speaking of being put in a position to gain so much more depth of wisdom through this. This is going to be able to take wounds and turn them into power, especially with that moon trine. This is where the moon conjunction is going to have you feel into this element and aspect before it goes opposite. And this is where Mars actually enters Leo. Then on the 13th, we are going to have the sextile to Uranus. And this is going to be the first of many financial breakthroughs. So with the sextile, this is going to open the doorway into processing higher financial transactions and spending more money and receiving more money. We have to remember that relative to the conjunction Venus had in Taurus, now the sextile through Gemini is taking that manifested enlightenment and pushing forward through these cardinal Cancer actions, a psychic understanding of how much more to market what you're doing, or really to just come into so much more money. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of all wisdom and knowledge. That is ultimate facts. And this is where, with the quincunx that it's making into Saturn, everything up until this point is preparing for the narrative to completely transform. Even with the moon going over Mars, you're going to move forward so much more passionately. Everything up until June 13th is bringing up old insecurities around expressing your feelings in relationships with others, because Venus in Cancer is sincere feelings, right? And this is where moving forward, you're personally being put in a position to, after the King Kunks, completely transform the narrative where insecurities turn into strength and power. And the same things that inhibited you into connecting now turn around, and you have so much more influence, confidence, charisma. You'll walk up to someone who you might have been nervous from walking up to before. And this is where a lot is getting ready to come full circle as well, especially, with the 21st, where leading into the trine to Neptune, we come into very, very profoundly the climax point of the building synchronicities that you will be coming into. So as soon as June 3rd hits, and we start to lightly trine. See that grand water trine with Neptune, the moon, and Venus? June 21st is going to now bring full circle the deepest synchronicities that tied you to certain soulmate archetypes. And this is very important. If you have received definitive synchronicities, but have understood or not understood them, okay, then this is personally going to speak of course, you finally understanding. So put a fire sign emoji if you've had synchronicities. And I want to speak on this, that scripture is inaccurate in translation. It's not Lord, it's law. But the thing, and fear should be respect, honor. But that's really what it's saying. The fear of the Lord is fear of the law, because the Lord God is the law. So it's not really as inaccurate as it sounds. That is more semantics. But as you can see, with this fire here, for those of you who have experienced synchronicities, you didn't just experience synchronicities to be confused. You're seeing signs. And when you drive on the road and you see a sign, you don't stop your car like, what the fuck does this sign mean? You just keep going forward. You don't stop in hell. You get through it. So keep that in mind. You're going to now, by June 21st, come into such a deeper, fulfilling understanding, I feel you, Joy Love, of these synchronicities in your life, that everything will come full circle, because Jupiter is finally in Pisces, retrograde by this point. And Saturn is in Aquarius to give you the knowledge and the karma of why you have been actually experiencing all of this. Think that every year we have this with Venus retrogrades. When Venus has been trining Neptune, which I'll even show you. Let's actually go back last year. If you notice, Venus was here last year. And we had that trine. Boom, baby. But where was Saturn? Not in Aquarius. Let's go back another year. Bam, we had it again. And what I want, and this is proof of everything I'm saying, and what I want to bring to your attention is every time around this year, see, this was that shit show where we had synchronicities, but we were deluded by them because we were getting trolled by our spirit guides. So every year that this has happened, you've come into deeper and deeper intuitive insight about this soulmate dynamic. And you may have projected that on certain people and wondered why it's not working, because you mistaken the dynamic and archetype for someone who fit that archetype. You didn't have the knowledge. You did not have the knowledge. But guess what? Now you do. Now we have Saturn in Aquarius. Now you got the knowledge. So when you feel this synchronicity, the knowledge is going to be like, it links to this, that, this is what it actually is, that, beep, boop, bop, boom. Now you have the knowledge, and now Jupiter is finishing its cycle. A lot of this kicked off 2011, unbeknownst to you, or you're aware because you're woke. And so this cycle is concluding, and it's not going to be what you expected at all. But breakthrough will come in as soon as the 2nd of June. And this is where, coming into now, this element of the 23rd, first the 21st is now when we step into the Cancer season. 23rd is the opposition that will have to Pluto, that will fully awaken your heart and then complete more of this financial breakthrough. Okay. So yes, 2011 was the takeoff. This is when Jupiter was in Aries coming out of Pisces. And that's where we started the cycle. And where is it now? It's completing it. So that means the evolution you've mirrored with your soulmate, unbeknownst to you, is now bringing you together. Now, listen, this is a general message. So some of you have been with this soulmate counterpart your whole life. And when I'm speaking of soulmate, this doesn't have to apply to a romantic partner. This could be a friend. This could be a job. This could be food. This could be your love of food that makes you go on a vlogging tour and changes a lot of people's lives. So this is where, by the time we step to the sun trine to Jupiter, you will have definitively broken through in your relationships. You would have definitively broken through in the sincere mutual feelings of love with everyone, especially a relevant soulmate. And if you're not in a relationship, you will be by then. I mean, this is not about not being single. Like, you can still, and yes, it's always going to be yourself first. It's always like this soulmate you're attracting. Thank you, Catherine. Is yourself. It's you. It's another aspect of you, but it's going to start with the love and 100 you show for yourself. So it definitely can be and will be yourself, whether through another person or through just you. Okay. Tarania is picking up with something that is very, very powerful and more powerful as we awaken up more. You've always dealt with intrusive psychic thoughts, but because you're awakening more, you're noticing it more. And now the sovereign aspect of you is like, I know you're not talking to me, bitch. And so keep clapping back. Keep clapping back. We have Chiron in Aries. Chiron in Aries is the bitch, duke it up. And you're having telepathic warfare. Yes. Okay. This is a real thing. You're not crazy. You're not just in your head. You're awakening. This is actually the first sign of awakening. You awakening to the higher causal aspect with Saturn and Aquarius, connecting neural pathways collectively, which is why you can hear more thoughts. You're usually blocking it out, but now you're more sensitive. So this is where Venus, of course, personally, by the time it finishes as this opposition, you have fully broken through the soulmate connection you have with your soulmate. And you're definitely going to be telepathically and intuitively connecting with this individual. But, all right, you definitely will not be left in the dark. You're not going to be telepathically communicating with someone and not knowing that you're doing it, because now we have Aquarius. You're both going to be able to acknowledge this. The definition of a true soulmate connection is you actually acknowledging the connection you have and them too. If you're dealing with someone who you know is your soulmate and you tell them this and they don't acknowledge you as their soulmate, I'm sorry, honey boo boo. You don't know that person as your soulmate. It's very possible that that person resonates with your soulmate's archetype. See, a lot of your mistake, like let's say your soulmate and your actual partner is Sirius B, and then you meet Joe, and Joe is the Sirius B archetype. Joe is not your soulmate. Sirius B is your soulmate, but Joe resonates with the Sirius B archetype. So he's going to feel like it, smell like it, look like it, but that doesn't mean Joe is your soulmate. until Joe fully becomes Sirius B. Sirius B is your soulmate. So you're going to meet a lot of people throughout the last 10 years who directly resonate with the Sirius B archetype, but you've been mistaken that person with your soulmate when your soulmate is the archetype because you're archetypal. Okay. And this is where personally, oh my God. And it's like, does the Joe guy prepare me to get to Sirius B? Great question. You prepare yourself to get to Sirius B. You may have projected on Joe that it was Joe's job to do anything. Joe was just there. Joe was just a signpost to be like, yep, that individual is everything I'm looking for. And I'm going to keep moving forward. I might even make a pass at Joe. If it works, cool. If it doesn't, I know Sirius B is my soulmate. Joe just looks like the nigga. Okay, so there you go. And this is so very important because you're now in a position where finally you're not necessarily, oh my gosh, stop it, Colby. You're not necessarily, all right, going to be left in the dark. You've gone through 10 plus years of soul development. This Venus in Cancer is going to be a low-key adventure, and it's going to literally lead you to the decisions made to get here. Do you know why I know you're going to be with your soulmate? Because personally, and it's not the karmic that prepares you. You prepare yourself through the karmic lesson. It's always you that prepares yourself. You're the one who actually learns through it after all. So personally, okay, the reason why this is so important is you are definitely going to connect with this soulmate because there's a decision you have to make by the opposition of the 23rd, where it's not just going to fall in your lap like some miracle. You're going to make an authentic decision that will lead this person to you and lead you to this person. And you deciding to choose for yourself will manifest this relationship. If you decide to choose someone else's definition of you, you can't attract your soulmate because your soulmate is meant to be with you, not some idea of yourself. So please don't play yourself. Okay. It is what it is. You're going to be tested through this to make sure you're admitting to the universe that you're not settling for 99% and that you are worth 100. For those of you who passed that test and decision, whoop Nelly, we are going to see Venus and Mars have sex with the moon in Leo. And it's going to be hot, 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 hot during Cancer season. And it's going to be lit, baby. Okay, my bad. So outside of that, please hit that like button if you haven't hit it already. And this is where at the soulmate level, by the way, this does not have to be romantic. You might go through Venus in Cancer and realize that you and your good friend who knew each other, you know what I'm saying, superficially, you're like this now. And you might have no romantic connection with that friend, but your friendship is solid now and nothing can get in between it. It doesn't have to be romantic soulmate love. I'm just using that analogy because in the tarot, the Two of Cups is spiritual marriage. And so Saturn in Aquarius is going to bring together this personal aspect of spirit marriage. This is an arranged spirit marriage by both of your higher selves. And so if you really want 100%, okay, then the number one thing you want to do this whole Venus in Cancer transit is to put 100% into you. If you're not being 100, you can't attract 100. And that's all I got to say. So before we step into the live readings, financially, everything that you've planted the seeds for months prior, and let me actually go back into the Peace Mobile and show you this, because this is one of the most important things that I can actually share. Let's go back a couple months. See that? Where we had Venus conjunct Uranus? Bam. You planted seeds here and during the new moon. Yo, I'm channeling energy looking down on you, and the energy looking down on you is stupid. Like they're not even worth kissing your feces. I'm gonna break that down. This is amazing. And so these seeds you planted end of April into May, by the time we step into Venus in Cancer, are growing. The sextile to Uranus, I'm gonna use this analogy again, is Jack and the Beanstalk. And you're going to get paid. And you're going to get paid. That's why the Venus opposition to Pluto will change your whole life and break you through. And then you're going to cop some luxury designer clothes when it steps into Leo, because you hot now. Okay, like this is going to be life-changing finances that you want to build coming into Venus and Scorpio. Venus in Cancer to Venus in Cap is you building your portfolio. Now that you're coming into this new money, then Venus is going to retrograde in Capricorn, so you adjust your portfolio. Okay, so keep that in mind, because that's what I'm saying, where you can get so caught up in romance. This is so much more about money. Like this transit is everything to do about getting paid, and not just fiat paper currency. More so this element and aspect of you being in a position to realistically own your worth. New money, who this? There we go. So personally, as this opens you up to new luxury, before Venus meets with Mars, you just have to make sure that you keep it 100. And as this is getting ready to conjunct, you don't personally be in a position to settle for less, because you're releasing that. As Mercury is retrograding, Mercury is going to bring up old lessons where you settled for less. It's going to bring back old partners or archetypes of partners, not so that you can get back with them, but so that you can keep it 100 with them where you didn't. Or if you did, for them to keep it 100 with you where they didn't. And establish that. Only get back with that partner if they're willing to keep it 100, not 99%. And outside of that, this is definitively going to have you understand, like never before, this unique aspect of what soulmate archetypes and dynamics you're meant to step into. June 11th is my birthday, by the way. I'll be turning 31. So what we're going to do now, before I pull the romance oracle cards for the people on queue, $20 minimum if you want me to pull one for you. Basically, I'm going to pull a romance oracle card about what this Venus in Cancer will bless you with. If you tune in to the very end, I will pull a card for free. If you're not able to donate, don't worry. In fact, I won't do pick a card style, but I'll pull a special one for you at the very end. If you can't afford it, don't worry. Just wait till the very end. But I'm going to go for it'll be a general one. But if you want a personal one, hit the description box below. We are going to call in our soulmates right now. And let me tell you what this is going to do. What this is going to do personally. We're not going to call in a romantic partner. We're going to call in a soulmate. What we're going to do is tune in collectively. Moon in Aquarius is collective network. What we're doing right now. We're going to connect our energy. We're going to put in our mind's eye the call to call out the soulmate. And then once we end the broadcast, you're going to get a lightning strike, because Venus is in the third decan of Uranus. Listen to me here. By the time this is trying, before you go to bed, unless you're East Coast, by the time we're latest, like 4 p.m. Eastern, you're going to get that epiphany. And let me tell you why. Because we're going to actually put, thank you, Sirius. We're going to actually put collective intent out there to Aquarius know what our soulmate archetype is. Not who. What we're going to do is you're going to manifest as soon as this broadcast is over. We have 591 people, so it's going to be strong. You're going to manifest 550 plus people. You're going to come into the knowledge of what the soulmate dynamic is, so that once this goes into Cancer, thank you, my true essence, you are going to take action, and this isn't going to fall in your lap. You have to have the courage to do this. You're going to undoubtedly know before you go to bed today. That is my promise to you, because we're doing this ritual. You are going to undoubtedly know, thank you, Jacqueline Lopez, what, not who, what your soulmate archetype is. If you don't already know, you will know. It's attached to your power. So if your power is that you can create anything out of nothing, thank you, Krishna, then of course your soulmate's power is that they can manipulate anything that's created. But your limitation is you can't manipulate what you've shaped, and their limitation is they can't create anything out of nothing. And so both of you together can do everything. That's just an extreme example. Maybe your power is that you can evoke fire, and your soulmate's power is they can evoke water, and you may clash, but together it may work. You're going to uncover all that. What we're going to do is call collectively to understand the knowledge of what our soulmate connection is. You're going to come into an epiphany because Venus is in the third decan of Uranus with Mercury retrograde. Your brain is going to process a lightning epiphany. And listen, we're not calling in your soulmate to come to you. You can do that if you want, but we're calling in the recognition. What's going to happen is once you know this, which you will before you go to bed, that's my promise to you. What you're going to do now is when you see this person, you're going to take action. And that's why I'm saying if you get a soulmate, it's because you take action. You actually take action to actually act off of the epiphany you gained. Okay. And I want to say this one more time. This is not any woo-woo magic bullshit. For those of you who actually take part of my ceremonies, you know they fucking work. And let me break this down again. There's 580 plus people. So we're going to set the intention. And then when I end the broadcast, that intention you sent out collectively as together is going to hit you individually. Boom. That's going to hit Venus, Mercury. You're going to have the epiphany of this is the soulmate counterpart. This is the archetype. This is what it is. This is who I am. This is who my partner is. And then once you step into Venus in Cancer, you're going to see the person who fits that archetype, and you're going to take action. You're not going to be a coward, and you're going to actually have faith and trust that the universe is rocking with you. Or you might be working on yourself. They come up to you and you recognize that archetype. So all you have to do, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? All you have to do now that we have 580 plus people strong is to set in your mind's eye the intention to uncover and unlock the knowledge of this soulmate archetype. Can you do that? We're gonna take 10 breaths in, 10 breaths out. Breathe in satisfaction and what you wish. Breathe out gratitude for thanking this to come through. And then once we reach 10, we're going to set the intention to come into the full knowledge of what this soulmate archetype is. And then we're going to release it. Are you ready? In the count of 5, we will take in 10 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Lamont. Thank you, Brandy. 4, 5. Are you ready? Uno. 2. 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you, Kaylee. 9, 10. And now we collectively set the intention as an enlightened group to come into the full knowledge with the moon perfectly trining Venus and leading into it of the archetype and the truth of our beauty, love, and soulmate dynamics. And it is so, and so it is. Boom. And that's it. Purely mental. This is where personally now, once I end the broadcast and the energy disperses, you'll get an epiphany soon, like instantly, because this is Gemini energy, like instantly. In fact, it'll come so fast, you want to make sure you don't overlook it. Okay, so there you go. And this isn't about how to get with them, just be yourself. You are going to know. Venus 29 degrees means you will know. And once you recognize this, don't worry about what to do. Just take action and watch a miracle happen. Okay. So I'm also picking up with Venus in Cancer. Not you, all right? I'm not talking to you, but whoever, to whom it may concern, wash your ass. Wash your ass and brush your teeth. Some of you still singing because your breath stank and you don't wash your ass. But outside of that, because the Venus in Cancer is going to freshen you up. All right. So personally, yeah, we're going to step into now the live readings. And yeah, y'all stay blessed as always. I'm going to now step into the live readings. And thank you, Taya. I'm going to start, of course, first with Paula. All right. Thank you very much. Once again, for those of you who would like a live reading, you can, of course, shout out to Crystal Lynn, hit the description box below, and you will, of course, gain a romance oracle card specifically of what Venus in Cancer will bless you with. Thank you, Brooke. And let us go. And then if you stay tuned, if maybe you aren't able to afford this, stay tuned. Once I'm finished with everybody, I'll pull a general card for everybody. Okay. So Paula, awesome. Venus in Cancer romance oracle card draw. I'm a Venus in Gemini. He's a Venus in Taurus. You to go. Much appreciated. So Paula. Sweet. Paula, we have let your friends help you, especially as a Venus in Gemini. Ask for and accept support from others. And we also have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Next, we have Matthew Wilcox. You get one card, but I'm feeling generous, so I'm going to be pulling bonus cards. Shout out to Hangmaster 17. So we have for Matthew, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. And very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So this is literally talking about making the effort, going for it, and letting it come to you. Great synergy. All right, Dara. Next, we have Ali Barger. Ali, we see very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, okay? And let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. That is quintessentially a Venus in Gemini message, or Venus in air. So, you know, you definitely have unlikely support. Valton, early payment, but always love and support. Always with you till the infinity and beyond. I got you, bro. Oh, Joy Love. Look in the description box below. I do have my PayPal. That is how I'm accepting payment for today. So, Valton, we have getting to know each other. I love this card. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. This is literally Venus in Cancer. This is literally Venus in Cancer. And express your love. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture. Go ahead. Yeah. There we go. You're already with your girlfriend. There we go. So express your love. Getting to know each other. There we go. Okay. This is a perfect time to learn a romance language too. How do I say it? Quiero, damn. Quiero hablando español porque es muy sexiosa y mi Spanglish y muy mal, pero you know, I'm doing what I can. I'm doing what I can. But you know, if I manifest a Latina girlfriend, I'm gonna learn it in 3 weeks. So I'm gonna see if I can master it. Dara, happy early birthday! I would love a reading on the future. So Aquarian, always got to know the future. You got to tango and speak Spanish and yeah. Gracias. Mi español es muy malo, pero you know, I can make it sound all right. I can make it sound like I know a little bit. I feel like I speak Taco Bell Spanish. That's horrible. All right. Oh my God. Dara. Sexioso. Muy bonita. Dara, we have time apart from your partner is on the horizon. See, you wanted to know about the future. It's talking about on the horizon. And we got you deserve love. You are lovable. Okay. So this could even be talking, if you've been single, this can actually even be talking about ending that separation. But that's very interesting. The you are lovable is definitely very important too. But separation here is not what it seems like on the surface, especially with getting your lovable, unless you were talking with someone and then you're separating. Shout out to Kelsey. Okay. So next we have Malaya. Much appreciated. Yo practico contigo. Oh, gracias. It took me a while to get what that meant, but thank you. Gracias. We might have to do just like live videos where I just speak and learn Spanish with the Spanish speakers. And we could just kind of have, I could just have practice. So for Malaya, we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life and trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So this to me, I think you might be talking or you might be attracting someone who might be codependent, and you want to trust that they're coming out of that codependence with you. Or if you yourself are finding this and maybe being addicted to work or certain idiosyncrasies. Thank you, Dara. I'm glad it resonates. Ashika, thank you. I got your payment. Monica. Shout out to Monica. Monica Harden, we have You Deserve Love. You Are Lovable. And we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And whoop out that bow and be like, I'm lovable, bitch. That's your heart-to-heart conversation. I'm lovable. I'm lovable. I'm like, yes, I know you are. I love you. I love you. Yes, I see it now. That's so amazing. All right, and next we have Colby. Pull a good card for me and I'll grant you a wish. Yes! Shit, I wish to enter God mode. Fuck it. Shit. I wish to manifest my aura. All right, I got you, Colby. Oh, yes! Yes, Jujutsu Kaisen is one of my favorite mangas right now. It's such a good anime. Dude, you got the best Oracle card. True love! Hold on. We're gonna have to play. You're gonna have to bring this shit back. Ugh. All that time you were talking shit about Twin Flames. Look at you. Happily in love, nigga. Happily in love. Look at you. Do you like true love? Do you like romances of a lifetime? Well, shed away this twin flame fear because true love is here. Oh my God, this is insane. This is hilarious. This is the one person who don't even want twin flame. Nigga! Get the fuck out of here! What are you talking about? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Oh my God. You have known each other before. So this motherfucker has true love with a past life relationship. But what do you fucking know? I'm sorry. This was not expecting that. Felicia, thank you. Oh my God. The audacity. It's always you motherfuckers who don't care about the twin flame. Y'all always get the best card. Like, why? And then meanwhile, we're like, meanwhile, the motherfuckers who want to be in a relationship, work on yourself. You're lovable. Like, what the fuck? All right, whatever. Yep. I'm finna go with God mode. That's what's up. Oh, wish comes true. First thing I'm gonna do is just eat mad junk food and gain no calories. Yes. All right. Alex Mijares. Shout out to Alex. We had that dope peace talk. Oh, snap. Because we don't care. True. Oh my God, dude. Now I know. All right. Alex, we have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And we have this with getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Honestly, with you, I feel like it's either or. So you'll see, like, if as you're getting to know this person, if there isn't enough chemistry, then just keep it moving. But, you know, you may find that you actually do get to know each other more. Or we can see that you're starting to get to know someone and the chemistry just doesn't build. But I see that it's either or. It depends on, of course, who's putting the effort to get to know each other. So it's not on the surface going to just be unrequited. But if you sense that it is with someone you're getting to know, don't waste your time. And it's as soon as you kind of recognize that, then you kind of owning that value will kind of switch the dynamics. Rosa. Mata. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Thank you, Cameron. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. I like how this is an angel. I didn't even realize until now. And thank you, Fresco. Rosa, we also have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. You gorgeous too, so I don't see anyone turning you down. We have expressed that, work on your partnership, and the honeymoon energy. So congratulations. Definitely express your love. Angeli Rodriguez, met my soulmate this past week. Tell me something. I don't know. Love you too. All right, let's see what we got for you, Angeli. Angeli, we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And this comes with release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So this is cool because you met your soulmate already. You have chemistry. You have great chemistry with this individual. Boom. Angeli, that was awesome. It is definitely your turn now. Especially this chemistry card. This is one of my favorite romance oracle cards. So amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yay. Awesome. All right. So next we have Christine C. Thank you. LMT. So, Christine, we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And also give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Please let me know if this is resonant with you, because this is actually really beautiful. It's definitely talking about an existing partnership, but if it's with someone new, we're definitely going to see working on it and heart-to-heart conversations really invigorating. This is a very Venus and Cancer theme coming into Leo. Woo! All right. Shout out to Emma. Okay. She's part of Clear Sight Consulting. All right. Make sure you hit her up. She's on our team as Starseed Mystic Angel. Shin, if you really do feel it, it's worth to take the risk. Even if you get rejected, like you'll at least know. Tashika Bell, or at least be redirected. What's the significance? What's the spiritual significance of my friendship with Tracy? All right, so Tashika, I'm gonna just pull the romance cards and then we'll go into that too. Just in case it doesn't personally align with that. So Tashika, we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully and healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Perhaps your friend may help you gain general acceptance more for your family, or to help you process family issues. And to also help you be more attractive and be that friend to bring out more of your attraction. Artemis, thank you very much for your donation. Artemis Tucker. I really hope I'm saying your name right. Please forgive me if I did not. And we have for you worth waiting for. Patricia, this is a time capsule, so if you want, you can go back in time where we did it and it will work for you. You can rewind. So this is for the trine. As long as you do it before that trine, especially before we leave, but even if it's after, you're straight. Okay. We have worth waiting for. And Christine, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm glad I said it right. Beautiful, beautiful. So we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And this card is coming up a lot. Give your relationship a chance. It's a very Venus and Cancer thing. Okay. And so beautiful, so beautiful. Venus is going to be in his sign. So you'll see the essence of Venus radiating beauty through him. And so he will be your Venus in Cancer lesson, which is awesome. First of all, I'm loving these cards. Thank you guys so much for making this investment and, getting these cards. I'm glad I could be the bearer of this good news. Kaylee Star Post. Kobe, you owe me a wish, bruh. You owe me a wish, bruh. Once again, if you would like a general card, stay after I'm done and I'll pull one for you. Kaylee Sama. We have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. If it smells like a F-boy, looks like a F-boy, sounds like a F-boy, it's a F-boy. And we also have trust. You see, what kind of conflicting ass message is this? I hope you don't have any Gemini in your chart, Kaylee. Pay attention to the red flags, but trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith, but pay attention to the red flags. This is very conflicting, but it's not. It's saying to have trust in the process, and as you have trust, pay attention to the red flags and trust that you're seeing those red flags. Okay, trust the signs. Indefinitely. Jennifer Rose is Richard, my twin flame. Will we be together? What is this connection I feel so strongly with him? And where is it going? All right, let's answer that directly. Richard, what is the verdict? In the case of Jennifer and her soulmate Richard, is Richard her twin flame? Oh, we have Amori answered yes. Yes! Richard is your twin flame! Oh, hold on. We need to get this song back up. Just pretend that I didn't have this awkward pause. Yes, he is! This situation involves marriage! You are not crazy! He really is the soulmate you think he is. This is you looking at him, wondering, congratulations. Oh, yes. What is this connection I feel so strongly? Well, we know where it's going. Oh, come on, son. She asked, where is it going? And I pulled the wedding card. I don't play. Like, let's go. And it says, clearly decide on what you want so it comes to you now. So, Jennifer, please keep us posted. We definitely trying to hear that, you do tie the knot with him. Normally, if it wasn't, we pull unrequited love, but clearly you are feeling this connection. So, congrats, Catherine. Tell me what's good. I've been feeling a shift, and I'm starting to feel how people are getting more and more obsessed with me as I connect with more people. Miss Scorpio Moon. I have more options, and it's serving its purpose with what I'm learning. However, I still feel how deeply uninterested I am because I'm feeling for the Taurus boy. So I would like, and I love Virgo. Virgo is so disinterested in all her suitors. Like, do better. But now we see you like the king, the Taurus boy. So I would like some clarity regarding that. He said he likes me. However, we agreed to keeping things casual because of the long distance. And current situation is pulling me back into myself and pour love into me first, which is good. So it's good that you're pouring love into you first. Thank you, J Roses. Woo! All right. All right, Miss Scorpio Moon. I know. Dudes is obsessed. I know for sure. You got that uncut crack cocaine. You got that Scorpio Moon sauce. I feel you. All right. So here's what we got. Boom. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I know we are kind of coming out of we have a winner! Hey, and Taurus and Virgo meet in Cancer where Venus is going to be. So you're both getting set up. And I don't even think you know. This came out for you too. He's your soulmate. He said he likes you. He definitely do. Oh, honeymoon. Oh, there we go. All right. There we go. And it's good that you both acknowledge that you both have a liking to each other. Your sons both meet in Cancer. Venus is going to go through that and boom. But keep an open mind, okay? You're going to stretch each other's views of yourselves. Man, we are on fire. Sirius Albino. I got you. Sirius. It's Sirius B. See, we were talking about Sirius B. We got him. All right. So let us welcome Sam Norton to the $1 Billion Vibe Tribe. Woo! Welcome, Sam. So next we got Sirius. We got finances and career. Financial issues are affecting your love life right now. And we got give your relationship a chance. There we go. You'll find that as both of your financial situation gets better. And this says financial issues. But for you, bro, I'm getting that you're about to come up on a lot of money. And because you're coming up on a lot of money, this is going to enable you to actually work more on partnerships that might have been an issue because either one or both of you, you know what I mean, couldn't. And now knowing you're a Cap rising makes this even better. Okay, so super awesome. All right, my true essence. Let's see what we got. I would hope not, Sam. It's a good question. It's a really good question. Thank you, Sandquist. All right, my true essence. We got codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. And let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Maybe it could be an addiction to control. Maybe it could be you also attracting this. And so we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Honestly, I feel like the addiction is like an addiction to working, an addiction to fixing things as well. Maybe because you actually are someone who takes care of so many people, you will attract codependent people, and it will also put you in a position to want to fix people. And maybe that is the more you kind of allow that to let go, then this will attract the right energy. And I wanted to get honeymoon for you because there still is that bliss that you have to enjoy. Okay. So very interesting. Very, very interesting. Because I know you have the Neptune opposite your sun, and that is literally attracting codependence and like nebulous and other people. So I don't see you as codependent personally. J-Lo. Shout out to J-Lo. So J-Lo, we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And we have this with express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. That's beautiful. Especially taking into account, I love this card for yourself, especially taking into account religious factors. It's not saying that you should stop because of any difference in religion. If anything, this is saying that these religious differences should be more onus to go reach forward. Okay. Very beautiful. And I really hope that resonates. Krishna, thank you for the early birthday present. All right. The card that I have for you, I do have my PayPal link below for anyone who still wants live reading. If you would like a free general card, just wait at the end and I'll pull 3 for everybody. Okay. Boom. Because I am generous. Krishna, we do have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. But I also have it with getting to know each other. So this is the second time I got this, just like with Alex. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So this is where personally, whereas for Alex, it could go either way. For you, you just want to be very mindful of making sure you're not personally putting in more of the effort to get to know somebody. If anything, you can get to know somebody who you have an unrequited love with. And as that person gets to know you more, your bond will deepen with them. So this is a beautiful message, especially knowing that yours is conjunct Rahu. This is actually saying that you can turn an unrequited love into the one for you, not because you're trying to change them, but as this person naturally gets to know you, they're going to realize, oh, I've been sleeping on you. Not because you're trying to change them or seduce them, but just genuinely getting to know them. Okay. If you find once again, though, you're putting in more work and it's one-sided, then don't waste your time. Okay. So definitely keep that in mind. Shout out to Flights. Okay. So next we have Rashida Thompson. Okay. Krishna, I really hope that is resonant for you and really speaks to you. So Rashida, we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. We also have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Beautiful. Freaking beautiful. Okay, another Venus and Gemini card. Hey, the peace dealer. Great watching you here. I'm here for the Venus transit in Cancer. I got you, Lamonti. All right. Leah, thank you. And Booty, thank you. Got y'all. So we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. They don't have to be children of your own. And we also have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And, you know, your connection with children could be what attracts your soulmate to you. Or maybe you might do something that puts you around teaching children. Appreciate you, Jordan. And thank you so much, Krishna. And this personally, you know, if anything, tapping into your inner child will bring more attraction as well. You could also attract someone who has children. That's not necessary, but that could also be a part of it too. Or having children is what is starting to be very big. All right. So personally, next we have Brandy. All right. Gemini, Sun, Venus, Cancer, both 12th house, Scorpio, Moon. Boom. Let's see what we got for you. Ooh. All right. We have worth waiting for. I love this card. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And we have true love. You see that slick out of nowhere? Oh, yeah. Do you like true love? Well, it's definitely worth waiting for. Come on down and get the romance of a lifetime. I had to do my angel dance just so we can make it, we can break it in. We can break it in. Legend has it when Archangel does a funky dance, it facilitates it. But outside of that, congratulations, Brandy. It is worth waiting for. And just shout out to another Gemini Sun winning out here. That's what's up. Taya. Woo! Sending 3 your way. Thank you. All right, Taya, I got 3 for you. So, Taya, we have chemistry. Yep. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And we have this with passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And this also comes with playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. We got playful, passion, and calling your soulmate. We did that earlier, but chemistry. So that's beautiful. And I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards. Look at that. So you're going to be able to passionately play with this chemistry that you're building with this soulmate. That you will know if you don't already. Okay. Brooke Chavez. Loving these cards, y'all. You guys are vibrating very high. So we have, this is my favorite card, actually. Free yourself outside the true love. It's time to take back control of your life. Gangster. Oh my God, this card keeps coming out. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership, especially with yourself, with the free yourself. Okay. But this is such a gangster card, dude. And so congratulations. And to get this with this, which is also a Venus and Cancer card, in my opinion, one of them. Very, very awesome. Beautiful. So Laura Nance. Awesome. Beautiful, beautiful. Laura. All right, beautiful. So what we have. Did I do that? Unrequited love, the irony. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And we have love yourself first. This is very clear cut. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. How ironic that I referenced Steve Urkel, who had an unrequited love with his crush Laura. But this is definitely speaking of loving yourself first, because you don't have any time to waste on unrequited love. Of course, this has nothing to do with you, more so with just someone's inability to tap into your worth, or just maybe, they're just not ready, or it's just not meant to be. Okay. So this is very one step, two step, unrequited love yourself first. And this doesn't have to apply to a specific person either. Okay. Thank you, Brandy. All right. So next we have Kelsey. Word. Shout out to Kelsey Underwood. Forgiving and learning. This is a good one. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And this comes with calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. You're a Cancer rising, Scorpio moon. And so this Venus in your first house will make calling in on them very beautiful. You did it with us, so congratulations. As this clears your 12th and you forgive and learn, boom. And you'll find it, even if you're existing in a relationship with your soulmate, calling in that energy will bring them more fully in their relationship. Ashika, let's do it. Sweet. Once again, for those who want 3 romance cards, generally, please stay tuned. We are almost finished, and I got you. So we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, and you deserve love. So as you are working on yourself, just remind yourself daily that you are lovable for the love that is coming in through you with divine timing. Felicia, Venus in Cancer, definitely feeling the vibes. I'm in the front row seat of a cosmic roller coaster. Thank you, Laurie. Living life to the fullest. Much love and appreciation. So we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I still do have live readings up. Please click the description box below for anyone who wants to join the queue. And Felicia, I hope this is resonant because this is awesome. Scorpio rising means you have the 8th house Gemini eclipse, Uranus in the 7th. So you're in for some passionate honeymoon times, okay? You got Neptune opposite your sun, moon on Neptune. So it's going to be divine. Congratulations. All right, that's what we talking about. Cameron, Marlene McClure, got you. And thank you, Sam. Ooh. All right. Thank you. So, for Marlene from Cameron, we have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And wedding. The situation involves marriage. So once we release and clear the energy, you said, have I met twin yet? It could be him, but make sure you release the ex first And then this will clear up, the situation that involves marriage. You'll know during Venus in Cancer, and it won't be up in the air. It won't be up in the air. It's up in the air because we're in Gemini. But once it gets wet in Cancer, you'll know. You'll feel it. Okay. So yes, congratulations. Once again, we got wedding and release your ex. Step 1, step 2. Giovanni, Venus in Virgo. That's the 9 of Pentacles, the rich one, the independently rich one. That's what's up. Okay, so the card we have for you is, thank you, Sugar Ray. Keep an open mind. This is a really good card. Okay. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So enjoy this moment fully and keep an open mind. You do that throughout Venus in Cancer, you're going to be good. You going to be good. Especially, don't think it's a coincidence. Venus in Virgo has that list. So if you're not in, if you're not in Venus in Virgo mode, Geo, if you're in Venus in Virgo mode, Venus in Virgo is the one that doesn't keep the most open mind, because Venus in Virgo is like, it has to be like this, it has to be like that, it has to be like this, he has to be like that, she or she has to be like this. And it's like, no, keep an open mind. They're not at all going to be what you want on the list, but don't worry, keep an open mind and just enjoy this moment fully. You'll be straight. Okay, so next we have Fresco. Got you, Glendy. And Scorpio rising. I feel you. But you be straight. You got that eclipse in the 8th. You be straight. That's what's up. Bam. This is where they might not be what you want on the list, but because you keep an open mind, they might even be better, right? So it might not be exactly your type, but they still show up at 100%. It's just going to be outside your usual type. Maybe you like hip hop and you want someone who raps, but they're into rock music. And rock isn't your thing, but they're so awesome. Now you like rock music because you've opened your mind. So next we have Fresco, Glendy. Bam. So we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate, once again, may have or may differ from your usual type and expectations. And we also have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So I know you see the ticker on the bottom, but if you press the description box below, you will be able to join the queue. Okay. And Glendy, I hope this actually resonates with you, because this is awesome. Especially around finances and what you want with finances. Maybe you might attract someone who's not as financially stable yet as you may hope, but that can change instantly. So you don't want to really block them because they may not be there yet, or it doesn't look like they are. Joy, or this could be issues with you, or just you may be coming into so much more money too during this period. So Libra Sun, Aqua Moon, Scorpio Venus. Let's see what we got for you, Joy. Joy Treadwell. Joy, we got passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And chemistry. You can see both people in arms. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Beautiful. All right. Especially as an aqua moon. Thank you, Ashley. So next we have Sandquist, Venus in Cancer chat. So we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So you're definitely clearing a great cycle where you've been learning a lot and you've been really more so forgiving those who've hurt you. And now this has allowed you to ascend to a higher level of commitment. Congratulations. You may get this great news of engagement during Venus in Cancer. And even if it's not specifically engagement, thank you, Latifa, this is definitely going to speak more to, stepping into that aspect. Let us welcome or ascending your love life. Riri to the $1 Billion Vibe Tribe. So next we have Leah Andrew. Okay. Whoop. Mr. Melanie, I hope that was very resonant for you. So Leah, we have romantic feelings. This is a good one. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And this comes with free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So Leah, if you do have feelings for somebody, you want to explore those. Okay. And free yourself from any limiting beliefs. Riri and Brianna, the instructions for the reading are below. If you actually click the description box below, you will be able to join the queue. See you there. Okay. For anyone who, once again, cannot afford a reading, once I'm done with everybody, I will pull a general card for everybody. Okay. Booty by Adrienne. Let's see what we got. So, Booty, we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And we also see, once again, free yourself. This one's coming out a lot now. It's time to take back control of your life, but don't discount the disconnection. As you disconnect with or without a partner, free yourself with some healthy escapism. Okay. And next we have Laurie Davis. Laurie Davis, we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And we have this with release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay. So make sure, of course, being optimistic, you clear the negative energy of your ex that still may be lingering, even if it's not like a traditional ex partnership, and more so speaking to an aspect of you personally still dealing with that energy or old archetype energy in your energy. Clear it, whatever that X represents. Love Oracle, Venus in Cancer, beautiful. So next we have Sam Norton. Oh my God. Hold my joint. I'm going to make this shit up. Yo, that's insane. Let's see. Nope, I don't see 20, Riri. So, what name did you send it under? Cause I haven't received it. I have next, the rest I have is Laurie, Sam. No, we just did Laurie. So we have Sam, Ashley, and Latifa left. Okay. So next we have Sam. Laurie, I think we just did you. Nice. So, Sam, we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, Sam. Okay. Riri, are you Laurie or which one are you? I'm not entirely sure. Well, we'll see. And then, of course, worth waiting for. So this is talking about divine timing, but we also see coming to you now. So this is beautiful. You're going to come into this very soon. And this is what's worth waiting for. Beautiful. So next we have Ashley. All right. Ashley, Cancer Sun, Venus, Taurus, Moon, Aqua Rising. All right. This eclipse is in your 5th house of romance and talent. So this is going to be favorable to put yourself out there and communicate. Lamonti, I did your reading already. I think you missed it. Okay. If you actually go back, I did your reading. I did it before Taya and Brandy, and I did it after J-Lo, Krishna, and Rashida. Then I did your reading, Lamonti. So you kind of want to go a bit back, and please make sure you can find it. All right. So Ashley, let's see what we got for you. No problem, Sam. Katie, I got you. Thank you. So we have You Deserve Love. You are lovable. I hope it resonates with you, Lamonti. We have You Are Lovable, Ashley, and we also have This Could Be the One. You've already met the romantic partner, you see. This is beautiful as a Cancer Sun because Venus is going to go through your sign. Okay. So congratulations. As you know, you're lovable. You've already met the romantic partner, even if you met the archetype. So this is amazing. And if anything, this new moon eclipse will really help establish this coming into Venus. Riri, you're Laurie Davis. Okay. So I actually did you already. Beautiful, beautiful. I want to make sure you guys remember. I know Ari, I did you, or Riri, I did you right before Sam. So if you go back, I think when you are asking, this is when I did your reading. So if you can rewind back right before I did Sam Norton and after I did Booty by Adrienne, I did your reading. Okay. Latifa, let's see what we got. Latifa, we have very soon. Okay. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And Riri, it was about 7 minutes ago we did yours. Okay. And we also have this with finances and career. Financial issues are affecting your love life right now. And so to me, you're going to be upgrading your finances. And that's what's going to have this come very soon. You and your partner have gone through financial blockages, or it doesn't have to be a blockage. You just kind of, came back and just developed more of your finances. And so congratulations. Next, we have Katie Plunk. Thank you, Katie. Katie, for you, we have And just watch for why. I hope that was resonating for you. I hope that speaks to you, okay? So finally, for Katie, we have, thank you, Focus Life. We have religious factors. Thank you, Sarah. Okay. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And we have this with worth waiting for. Don't let any differences stop your focus. Divine timing is at work in your love life. This is such a blessing. This is one of the top 3 cards, really, because it's basically assuring that you are going to get the love you deserve. Okay, it is worth waiting for. But remember now, you are being influenced. Your love life is being influenced by your spiritual path. So keep that in mind. Thank you, Josephine. I got you. All right. So next we have Sarah. I'm JS on YouTube account. Haven't used chat, but would love to hear what you say to me. I totally got you, Sarah. And Katie, no worries. Congratulations and Godspeed. So next we have Sarah Flores. Miss JS. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Thank you, Josephine. I got you. And we also have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership, but love yourself first as you work on your partnership. Waking Gaia Oracle messages. If you look at the description box below, you will see the PayPal link and you can join the queue. All right. And the instructions will be there. So this is beautiful. Work on your partnership, but love yourself first. Sam, honestly, you'll know. It could be, it's not, see with the love, we look at things in 3D, but it could be multiple vibrations, one vibration expressed through different beings. So I wouldn't even want to limit it and just say it's just one thing. But great question. Josephine Ventress, I got you. Cancer Sun, Scorpio Moon, Libra Rising. As a Libra rising, this is definitely going to put you in a position to realistically come into the truth and the true meaning of relationships. Thank you, Josephine. And definitely open you outwards to really ascend, coming into the Venus in the 10th. You know, the legacy of where relationships belong in your life. And Venus and Mars are going to be conjuncting your 11th. So this is going to be like hopes and wishes coming true. So outside of that, as a Cancer sun, Venus is going to go over your sun and it's going to really radiate beauty through you, make you very attractive. So we have give your relationship a chance. Okay, work on your partnership. And we have this with worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And I get the sense, even if this partnership is just felt etherically, give it a chance because you're very psychic. So you're not really delusional with it. You are tapping into real influences, even if it's with someone for real. Definitely keep that in mind. Bliss energy. Yes, I am doing love readings. If you check the description box below, you can join the queue. Josephine, I really hope that speaks to you. I really hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, that card definitely keeps coming up. Both of these cards for sure. We already tied down, Josephine, how you're going to have the conjunction in July. And so that's going to really help a lot. Sarah, thank you so much. Much appreciated. So it looks like we are coming to the end of this broadcast. I will wait maybe a couple more minutes for anyone who wants to join the queue. If not, I'm going to pull 3 general cards for everybody, whether you're able to donate or not. And then we'll close this off. I'm gonna wait until we're 2:55 in case anyone else wants to join the queue and wants a personal live reading. Shout out to y'all who stay live. This adds so much to the connection, the power. Would you oppose receiving a nude to end this Venus and Gemini transit proper? Me personally, I'm not really a fan of nudes. I have to touch it. I'm not the visual guy. I'm not in high school, right? So I don't really like nudes unless it's from wifey, I guess. But even then, I need it tangible. I need to actually, get the sensation. But if that's your thing, then go for it. You know what I'm saying? That would be amazing to end. Bam, Phoenix, I got you. Okay. I did hear that, Blue Flame. And that's because they're terrified of him. They know that he's still exposing them. So good luck. I know good luck. I think they're going to fail, just like they failed to convict him. But it is what it is. All right. Phoenix, we have for you. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. And we also have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. These cards are very therapeutic. This is a really great lesson because once you kind of release all of that, it's going to open up so much awareness of what love is already here through your own heart to embrace and experience accordingly. Woo! There we go. That's really all that matters. You feel me? So I'm going to wait until, of course, another 30 seconds. We're at the 9 o'clock mark. So I will officially end the live readings. Okay. Thank you guys for investing as always. I am seriously enjoying doing these messages. I really love how, the transit talks have evolved so much coming into this year, and y'all are always enjoying. So let's do this. Let's do one more. This one is for you, whether you donated or not. And let's see what message we have for all of us as a collective. We love you too. So we have, of course, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And of course, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I think that's very self-explanatory. So as I end the broadcast, this will, of course, oh, my bad. Gretel got the last moment donation. So let me do you really quick, Gretel. Gretel, for you, we have give your relationship a chance and also true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. What a fitting way to end this. Congratulations. Y'all thought I didn't have no more gas, huh? Gretel was like, last but not least, baby. What's up? Come and get this true love, but work on the partnership. Woo! Congratulations. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And thank you as well. So personally, there we have it, y'all. you know, I'm gonna pull one more for y'all. Just so we end it collectively. Oh. Never mind. No, we're not pulling that card. It's all good. So we're gonna end this on a good note. No, it's all good. No. I'm gonna do it the right way. I'm not gonna compromise. Oh shit. Damn. He said nope. We got, oh my God, I pulled the exact same card. This is the card I said nope. Deception. This is the card I got for today. Yo! Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I was like, nope. And then I shuffled again and got the same fucking card. Oh my God. I should have just ended the live. Wow. It's all good. We're going to do one more. Okay. So it was meant to be, right? So deception comes with, of course, free yourself. We're going to end on this note. It's time to take back control. And deception is dealing with individuals who are not being honest with how they feel about you. And they're wearing this mask so they look cool. But other than that, free yourself, my friends. And as I end the broadcast, you will get that epiphany. And yeah, y'all stay blessed as always. And until next time, I can't believe this 3 of Swords basically happened again this broadcast. This is not a joke. All right. Y'all stay blessed as always, though. And until next time, peace.